Good morning. Still from Quartzsite, Arizona. It is now February 17th, 2022. We have been here for 3 months. And we have a little over a month to go for our 4-month stay in Quartzsite. We are got our return trip already planned. We have somebody sneaking up over here. There she is. Hi, Ethel. Come on. Come on, Ethel. There she comes. There comes our baby girls. Oh, good morning. How are you? How are you? You have a nice walk with mommy? Huh? Did you have a nice walk? Did you see the neighbor's dog over here? That one from the Super Bowl, yeah.
Oh, I think they're leaving. I hear the engine. You don't have that on, do you?
Yeah.
Well, our
'Cause
Super Bowl dog. Yeah,
our Super Bowl dog, yeah, are leaving. Okay. All right. Just wanted to do a quick video this morning.
Morning.
So we have our trip already planned out of Quartzsite all the way home. It's a 40-something day trip. What? Oh. So I wanted to give you an update of some of the things that we've done since the last time we spoke. This first one actually comes from one of our fellow YouTubers. I don't know if you can see it in there. Hopefully you can. I'll turn this light on. Okay. It is the DC shutoff switch cover. See that? Mike from the Campaholics showed us this. He had learned it from another YouTuber, so us YouTubers just keep passing things on and on and on. As you can see with all this junk in here, every time I reached in here, I occasionally would accidentally trip my shutoff switch, my DC shutoff switch. So now with the protective cover, that won't happen. So that was one of the modifications we've made. One that I can't show you because it's already done is the check valve on the hot water heater. It failed a few weeks ago. I told Grand Design about it and they sent me a replacement. So I got it installed. However, I have 2 upgrades in here. Turn the light on, give you a little bit more light. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. So one of the upgrades is on the discharge side of my charge controllers. I had to replace the circuit breakers. Why? I actually hit 1290 watts one day and they tripped. Okay. Now, if I would have read the directions, I don't know what would happen if I turn this sideways. If it'll stay. Okay, there you go. Can you read the bottom line? It says that I need at least a 60 amp breaker, but no greater than 70. I had a 50 amp breaker in there. So I had the wrong size breaker. So now we have 2 60s in there. And then whenever we're out in the desert, we have to pump our own water into our freshwater tank, or we're using a macerator. This is a macerator, folks, in case you didn't know. That's how we pump our business into a Blue Boy. I have my Blue Boy on a wheelchair cart, and that's how we haul it to the dump station. Anyway, let's get back to the focus on hand. Powering both the macerator and the freshwater pump, I used to have alligator clips on the end of this, which meant I would have to bring the pump out or the cables out and run them underneath all the way to the forward bay where my batteries were. Now I don't have to do that. With some help from a friend of mine who had the connections, but it wasn't using them, I got these 50 amp Anderson connections. Okay, this is a 50 amp Anderson connection. It's overkill on the most part. Okay, and if you could see up here, I have another one here. So now, instead of going all the way to the battery bay, I can plug my auxiliary power to this adapter without having to go to a separate location. Isn't that cool? Now, you're probably thinking it was overkill for what I'm doing, but I have a future plan for this. If I ever get another suitcase style solar panel, let's say I just want to maybe 400 watts more, I have a place to plug it in now, as long as it has its own charge controller. You can't plug it directly into it. Okay, so there's 2 mods, 3, 4. I've told you about 4 of them. The battery switch cover, the auxiliary power port, the 50 amps, and my hot water heater. That's 4. The last one, I have to go all the way back to the rear of the RV, and hopefully, since I haven't been back here for a few days, everything is the way I had left it. And the answer would be yes. We're talking about these keyed covers. Okay? If you have a Momentum, you have these keyed covers, and either you have these covers or your covers are missing. The covers have a plug that plug them into a screw hole. And what's happening is when these areas get hot, it builds up pressure and pops the whole cover off of the RV. Now, if you look really close, I don't know how close I can get. Do you see right there in the middle of this little plug? I drilled a little micro hole to act as a vent to allow pressure to come out when it's hot and to draw in when it's cold. And I'm hoping that's, excuse me, I'm hoping that that's going to help prevent losing these down the road. If that doesn't work, I still have 2 spares. But I did that to both sides. And so far, they've been on there for about a week, and I haven't lost them yet. Again, there's a little micro hole there. You can see it right there in the center. Okay, so that's 5 modifications or 5 things that we've worked on since the last time we put out a video. Ooh, that sun's nice and bright today. Actually, I do have another one. Here, let's go inside and let me show you what else I got. I forgot about this one. So since we're totally on solar power, what could we do to save power at night? We got these wireless Wi-Fi AC receptacles. What does that do? Well, we've programmed our fridge in our garage to shut off at 10 p.m. and come back on at 6 a.m. Why do we need to run it all night? If nobody's going in there, it's going to stay cold, right? So now we're saving the power that we would normally consume at night and reserve it for daytime operation. Now, I also bought one of these. Good morning, Oma.
Morning.
Again. Looks like Oma's making me breakfast. What am I getting today? Do I see bacon?
Sorry, the bacon is frozen. You're getting corned beef, croissants.
Wait. Yeah.
Oh, bacon is frozen.
Oh,
Tomorrow.
it's all right. We got a microwave. We can defrost it.
No, I'm not doing that today. I have plans today.
Oh.
We're having corned beef hash, a croissant with butter and jelly, and some eggs.
Well, you know what? That sounds pretty darn good.
Something different.
Yep. So, I put one of those Wi-Fi receptacles on our refrigerator too. Now, normally we just leave the refrigerator on propane all the time. But having it on the timer at 9:30, our refrigerator is going to go to AC power on its own because we have the mode selector in auto. And right now it's on auto LP. As soon as it sees electricity, as soon as that little circuit breaker, Wi-Fi circuit breaker or outlet turns on, the fridge is automatically going to go to AC power. We're having our refrigerator come on 6 hours a day when our solar gets to peak. Now, when I say peak, our refrigerator uses about 400 watts to operate. So as you can see here at 8:30 in the morning, I have 330 watts already coming in, charging the batteries, maintaining system operations, leaving 210 going to the batteries. Within the next hour, that's going to be over 600 coming in, with over 400 going to the batteries, and now I have extra power for my AC load, which would be at that time the refrigerator. So it's taken some fine tuning to get the whole system up and going. Ethel, hi, what are you doing? Boy, we bought her a new toy yesterday, and she just absolutely loves it. Almost gonna feed her. I'm glad I don't get that for breakfast.
Someday you will.
Oh.
Play your cards right.
So, anyway, guys, just a quick video to catch you up on what's going on. I don't think there's anything else. Hopefully we'll get some flowers on our violets pretty soon. Have a great week. See you next time.